back from Joliet. There was some racing content. So we're in Chicago, a lot of heavy traffic, a lot of semi-trucks. So I decided, let's go live. Let's talk about deep driving in Chicago, expressway driving. They drive very erratic here, I will say that. People are very impatient. I'm cruising at about 60. There's no space to go to because you have. We're on the border of Chicago, Indiana, and you can see this white truck just crazy tailgating in the semi truck, right? We want to be good drivers out here. We have to be safe drivers out here. Okay, that's the goal, and the visibility is crazy. Hey E, I'm going to show you something. Okay, this is my media badge from the drag strip. I've made so much content, videos, pictures. Hey, so my phone wasn't working for a minute. I'm driving back through Chicago right now. Yeah, it's a bad storm, but I'm safe. Learned a lot about taking pictures, video content. They treated me really nice. They fed us Olive Garden. I had a chance to use my camera. One of the photographers said, just shoot pictures. Don't try to be perfect. So I'm lagging a little bit. I do apologize, I can tell. But I learned a lot, and I met a lot of, I probably maybe shot 100 pictures, I don't know. And they made a lot of vertical videos. So the speed limit here is 60, a lot of heavy trucks, a big storm is coming. The visibility is not great at all. And these cars are cutting off these semi-trucks, they're stupid. Why would you do that? So this drive is 292, thank you, 292 miles. So, I won't, be on that long, but I wanted to just show you some deep driving on the interstate. And it's a different ball game. You got to make sure your car's good. You got to make sure you got gas, you're awake. I left at 4 in the morning this morning to get to Joliet. Oh, here's a big backup. And one driver this morning cut over 3 lanes and almost hit me. I was so angry. And me usually I'm really chilled. But remember, I left 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and it was like a straight shot until I got to Indiana, the Indiana-Chicago border, and that was like rush hour. And the speed limit was like 60, but they were going like 85, just cutting off people back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was crazy. And, I almost crashed because I had to get off and get gas, and I wasn't used to the Illinois, Chicago exit. And it was a really sharp clover leaf. I almost rolled the car over. Like, I was praying that I did not go into the ditch. Like, whoa. I started getting a little bit tired just before I got into Michigan City, Indiana. That's like border Michigan, Indiana. Got out, stretched my legs. But by me leaving at 4:30 in the morning, I was able to get to Joliet at about 9:15. The gates opened at 9, and then I went live there. I don't know how good it was, but they kept sending me to different buildings. I was supposed to go to the media department, which was by the tower, by the starting lineup. They sent me across multiple locations. I'm looking like Boo Boo the Fool, right? You're gonna like this. I was looking like Boo Boo the Fool because I showed them, I got this media thing. Let me clean this off. I was looking like Boo Boo the Fool. But finally, some guy helped me, like in his 50s or 60s. He's like, I'm gonna help you. He took me in his truck and got me. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you this. You see this traffic? Is it like this in New York? Okay, we're going 30. Right? I know Boo Boo the Fool is. See the sign, Indiana? So I was Boo Boo the Fool. You know, I was showing them, hey, I got. Okay, my phone said, "Welcome to Indiana," but we're on the bottom part of Indiana. You know, we go back like 10 miles. We're back in Chicago. So, see, they almost ruined someone. I'm not pressed because I got a full tank of gas. Fuel range is 410 miles. I got food. They fed us. They had extra food. They bought like 50 dinners. Some were spaghetti with sauce. Some were pasta. Some were vegetarian. I had a salad. I had breadsticks, juice. When you are a media person, you are in air conditioning. You go and take pictures of the racers, of people in the pits. You post it on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. You edit the videos, and then you go back in to air conditioning. They feed you. You charge up your phone. You charge up your camera. So it's really nice for me to just kind of connect with other people who are into social media. And then a lot of these top race teams have their own social media people who are there on the starting line. They have gimbals, they take videos, they post them to their own page. So that was, it was nice. I won a couple of, I'm gonna show you this. I won this bag, right? So that was nice. Guys, I want to show you this. Guys, we're at 45 miles an hour. The speed limit is 60. Okay? Like, thank you. And I'll just get this to my daughter. I'm going to send you, I'm going to show you this. I got a couple extra keychains. I grabbed like 4 of these. I'm going to send you this. I'm going to send you one of these, right? Because, you know, you're really supportive. Like, you see this gray car ahead of me? They're just like tailgating a semi truck. Are you stupid? Like, I'm just chilling. And I'm just taking my time. I'm not pressed because they said you need to leave early because after the race, the whole media department, well, they're going to have the racers up there, the people who won. They'll take pictures, they'll interview them. As soon as the racer wins, they take pictures, interview them, and they post it right to the NHRA website. They're on TikTok, Twitter. Oh, you saw that? That is stupid. That little gray car to the right. You're going to see someone die tonight. Because these drivers are so stupid. Like, you see these trucks? Are you kidding me? Like, I can't believe I'm seeing this, and I'm an instructor. I got a face like, my emojis are like, these people are so stupid, man. Yeah, man, they stupid, bro. So, let's pretend you won your class. You know, you won top fuel. Okay, you're going to get your $100,000 check. You're going to get your sponsorship money, and then your picture, I know it's lagging a little bit, you know, we'll get you, you know, someone from the media department will bring you, it's a really big check. It's not a real paper check. It's, you will get your check, but it's like a big check, and they'll bring it to you. We'll take pictures. You know, we'll post it to YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, all the social medias, okay? And then, because fans want to know how you're doing, you know, they want to interview you, they want to see you win, you know, working in the pits, your team putting together your motor, pushing you up to the line, starting the car, you doing your burnout. It was so out there. I did not have ear protection. So my hearing is permanently damaged now. But I did, when they were doing the burnouts, I covered my ears. So my Meta Ray-Bans were like the champion because I was able to make 15-second vertical clips, and then I use my phone sometimes, and then I use my DSLR camera to take pictures, and then I can edit those for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, because it's my own original content. And then, it could be a carousel, it could be on Facebook too. So, but when I first got there, they shook my hand, they knew who I was. They gave me when I first got there to the media department, they gave me the pass, right? And then they put my name on the back. Okay. And then I have these special wristbands that I can go right by the race cars on the track in a designated area. They have a burnout box area specifically for people like me who are doing social media for the NHRA. All I had to do was just drive down there, free parking. They fed me. They treated me like one of their own. I met a lot of people who had good cameras. They were showing me how to shoot content. And I started I was learning how to take pictures, right? And I'm a car enthusiast, so I love cars and motorcycles. It was about 94 degrees in the Midway area where all the suppliers are. I was trying to walk, but my leg was hurting real bad. So I went back. I got spoiled because I was in that air conditioning all day. All day. What did I buy? I bought 2 hot dogs, $6 each, spent $12. I bought food from home, fruit, water, juice. I was starving. But then, whenever you go somewhere, my parents always taught me, don't expect people to feed you. You feed yourself. You feel me? So you gotta learn how to feed yourself. And, I don't know the speed limits in New York, but it's 50, it's either 55 or 60. We're at about 65. And it seems to be a little more peaceful. I'll say that. But there's still heavy traffic. Because remember, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. And my phone wasn't working. Something was going on. You got your little lock code. My screen was like in half. My phone wasn't working. So I had to go old school. I actually had to write down directions to get home. Like, sometimes you can't use your phone. So I'm very appreciative. That same white Audi was there at the racetrack. And this event is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I chose Friday. Yeah, MapQuest at 100%. Is MapQuest still a thing? Because most phones have that app. Okay, and I always make a paper backup. Whenever I'm at home and I'm on a trip, I make 3 or 4 paper backups. I could have took someone with me, but no one wanted to come. That's okay, I went by myself. I'm not scared. I'm not scared to go someplace. Chicago, Indiana, Kansas. Okay, I'm not scared. I don't know if I know in Ohio they can drive triples. This UPS truck is a double, 2 trailers. In Ohio, they can ride triples. That's kind of scary. Yes, my students are 18, 16. They don't know how to read a map. They're terrible at geography. They can't even read, girl. Real talk. it just amazes me how these truck drivers are just cutting off these cars like it's nothing, man. Like there's very little room for mistakes. Like if I see brake lights, I'm easing on my brakes. I don't want to get rearing it and pushed into this Honda. Okay, I'm just taking my time. Because my fuel range, when I filled it up, it was about 420. I'll overfill the tank a little bit. You shouldn't do that. But this one tank should get me home. And for a lot of you, you haven't seen like interstate traffic like this. We're just here. People tailgating you, cutting you off, baby crying. Yes, it's true. E, how was your day? You always asked about me. How was your day? What did you do today? Okay, what did you do today? They're from California, this car ahead of us. They're a long way away. But I like getting on the road before it gets dark, so that's why I decided to leave early. Okay. People are like revving their engines, man, like they trying to race or something. What the heck is going on? So my man just cut me off. I went grocery shopping, finished cleaning. Oh, ankle surgery coming up. Okay. In college, I broke my ankle. I have 10 screws in there, stainless steel plate. I have a scar, about 6 to 8 inches. Oh, car went into the ditch to the left. A semi truck did. I don't want to gawk. You should be able to see all that to the left. Yep, a semi truck went into the ditch. Dang. Wow. Yep. Well, look, guys, I just wanted to 10-year injury. So I've been up since 4:30. I'm not pressed in this traffic. It's actually kind of relaxing because I just got to go straight. Crutches, so I'm trying to be prepared, right? So I'm in no hurry. I have to be to work tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm chilled. The GPS has me getting home about 12 o'clock midnight, but if I get tired, I'll just pull over somewhere and chill. Otherwise, I'm okay. Okay. Well, E, I just want to say thank you, and I do appreciate you. Like I said, I'm in this traffic right now. I'm going to show you this traffic again. Laundry tomorrow, yep. Weekends for cleaning. So you see all this traffic. E, take care of yourself. And I'm not just going to chill in this traffic. No sense in going 70 or 80, ripping someone's head. Like that car, you see that craziness? They about to crash. Look at those fools. Come on. All right, I'm going to let you go. I'll talk to you guys later. I will be posting all these videos. I'll try to do, 2 or 3 a day. And then we'll, when I go live, I'll talk about the whole experience. They really treated me nice. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I will talk to you later. Bye. Look at my videos.